Well, hello there. I'm just sitting here in my living room. Well, at the kitchen table in my living room. The kitchen table is in my living room, eating my dinner. I recently got a spiralizer. So, zucchini noodles have been on the menu for the last 2 days. And considering it's so hot, big salads are unreal right now. So, I've been having avocado, cucumber, lettuce, carrot, beetroot, tomatoes, lots of good stuff, avocado. I've been kind of changing the way I eat in that I'm probably eating my biggest meal more in the middle of the day and then a lighter meal in the evening. Because otherwise I just find it quite hard to sleep if I eat like too much in the evening. I'm also having a bowl of homemade broccoli soup. This is my mom's recipe. It's really good. I love it. I put a few potatoes in there too. And a little bit of coconut cream. Not too much because otherwise it kind of like takes over the flavour. But yeah, it's very good. I'm enjoying my dinner right now. And actually, I've not enjoyed my dinner the last couple of evenings. I just haven't made it quite right. Or I haven't eaten what I was actually craving. Or just like, what I desired for stupid reasons. No real reason, but like, you're just like, I really want this, but no, I probably shouldn't, so I'm going to have this instead. And then the whole time you're eating that thing, you're thinking about, why didn't I just eat that? Anyway, I was just thinking, as I ate, this is almost, oh, and by the way, this is a sarong. My sister's probably going to leave a mean comment talking about how ridiculous it looks. I think it looks cute, and I like it. So go fuck yourself, Sophia. I look hot. Well, hot's probably too strong a word because I'm pregnant and you can't really look hot when you're pregnant, can you? You look glowing or blooming. So, kind of like what I was talking about in my last video. Obviously about super meat, but this is not about super meat. This is more about like the concept of like why you're vegan. And like I know obviously veganism does have a definition, and there's a definition for veganism, and it's not up to me to decide what defines vegan. But then in other ways, like I'm only just talking about like what veganism means to me and what veganism has done for me, and like what I hoped, what I assumed or thought that veganism was going to do for the planet, or veganism was going to do for humanity. Like when I came across these YouTubers, like I was always conscious of what a vegan was, but when I came across certain vegans on YouTube, and I kind of realized there's actually people out there who really felt that feeling that I have felt, but never really, like I've never really felt like 100% like part of society. Like I always felt that there was like, I just couldn't fit into the nooks and crannies, and I just couldn't fit into that mold that I was supposed to be fitting into. And all those aspects to society, I'm married, I'm having a baby, and I have a job, and like I have like a stereotypical job, and well, I suppose I don't really, but like there's aspects to like society that I adore, but there's other aspects of society that like I just could never get on board with. And when I came on YouTube and I realized that there was like so many other people there that had that same feeling, that feeling of just like wanted to feel happiness in the world, but not through the use of like material goods or through the use of like having a certain status, but just contentment with life, contentment with like simple pleasures of life, enjoying food and using food as thy medicine sort of a thing, and like really just being what I consider like human, or being what I'd consider like just my true self. And I found that through veganism. I'm not saying that I may have found aspects to it without the veganism. There's plenty of vegans out there who I don't see as being overly enlightened. They're enlightened in some aspects, but they're not like wholly enlightened. I sound like I'm super spiritual and I'm hearing my sarong, but I suppose I am super spiritual, but I don't know. And then there's people though that like have never, they're not vegan. They kind of like, they're conscious of what veganism is, but like they're extremely enlightened. So, you know, I don't think that veganism is the only thing that brings enlightenment, but I think that it's a huge factor in it. Like, obviously for me, veganism will end the animal holocaust, you know, which is funny thing to say, but I suppose that is what it is. You know, it'll end the suffering to animals. But what I would also like veganism to see from veganism, and what I really think needs to happen with veganism for the animal holocaust to end, is for people to become enlightened is even not a good enough word, but you know, for people to realize their true potential in life, for people to realize their true purpose in life, the meaning of, not the meaning of life, because you know, life is just infinite, like it doesn't really have that much meaning. You know, you just have to be and just live and enjoy it and embrace it and embrace the good and the bad. But that's what I want to see for humans. You know, I want to see a change in humanity. You know, like that's what that's what I felt, that's what I feel that veganism encompasses. You know, it encompasses like, if everyone in the world were vegan, okay, yes, of course, animal cruelty would, the animal agriculture, that industry, that would come to an end, and like what a beautiful thing that would be like. But also, you know, imagine how humans we could behave with one another, and you know, the levels of health that we could get to. And I think that's being your true self. And like, if we were all walking around just like as true to ourselves and as honest to ourselves, and just as, you know, we were just being as we were meant to be on this earth, and like we were living the life that we were supposed to live, if we could all find out how to do that. And I honestly think that veganism is a tool in figuring that out. And that's for me that's kind of, that's what veganism is to me. You know, like for me, like the animal cruelty, like, you know, people say I'm vegan just for the animals, like I'm vegan only for the animals. I mean, I don't feel that way at all. You know, I think that the animal cruelty is a byproduct, it's a symptom. You know, I don't think that it's the root cause. The root cause is humans. You know, we need to figure our shit out. Like, we need to, you know, find our meaning in life. And then I think then that's when everything will change. Does that come through veganism? I thought so. You know, I don't know if it does, but I really did think that. And I still do, I suppose. I still do. Anyway, I'm gonna sit here, eat my dinner, wait for hubby Dan to come home from, he's doing a tennis lesson at the moment. You can probably hear him. Kind of. He's just right there on the tennis court. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.